Hi guys and welcome to another edition of the General Gerry channel. This is General Gerry Show episode 9. Episode 9, motherfuckers! And
Yeah.
we are just after I was just after watching the fight with David Haye. David Haye won. He knocked the guy out in the first round, which is pretty entertaining. You can check out that video. It's available right now. I don't usually do boxing, but I thought I was bored as fuck and I was watching the fight, so fuck it, might as well make a video on it, you know what I mean? So we're joined here by Melanie, Robbie Battle, Polston, and Bringer Rain. Now, in today's episode, let's talk about some politics. Let's talk about some of that politics. Because people, we talk too much about wrestling. I actually want Matt here because he's a Bernie Sanders supporter, and I really want him to get in here because I want to talk about politics and shit like that. So if he's here, I'm gonna see if I can get him. Matt from the Rope Show.
That's funny that you mentioned Bernie Sanders because I just got done listening to a commercial supporting him on my on the radio in my car.
So
I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message.
So we're gonna go. By the way, see Donald Trump's advert. It looks like something that was in a comedy movie. Donald Trump's advert's fucking ridiculous.
I love Donald Trump.
Dude, he's like, the thing is with him is it's like, yeah, okay, it's hilarious, but like, he could be president, which is like, it's like that episode in South Park where they're all like, we all joked around and shit, but then we realized, okay, we're joking around, who's actually going to be president? And then the guy ended up being president and shit like that, but apparently Trump lost a few votes in the opinion polls, actually, and he was actually schooled apparently last night in the debate. Wasn't it last night, Polston?
I think it was last night or the night before last, one of the two. I'm not a big Trump supporter, so I'm not really high on Trump. You know, he's just a good troll, and that's about it.
And that's why he's got my vote.
So we're gonna go down the line. Melanie, do you support Bernie Sanders?
I don't even go into politics that much. All I have to say is, Trump was gonna get you.
So who are you voting for, Melanie?
I'm not voting this year.
You're not voting?
Nope, I'm not voting.
You should vote. You really should. Cause like I don't know, Polston, how you and Bringer and Robbie Battle feel about this, but like I feel that like cause the Irish were begrudged of voting. They were treated like garbage that they couldn't vote. Also gerrymandering where they, no matter what they voted for, they couldn't get whoever they wanted in politics. I just think, if you have the right to vote, you should definitely vote because, if that vote was essentially taken away from you, you'd be raging. You'd be raging, Melanie. You and Caval on that dial-up internet, you'd be raging.
Oh, no.
It's so true. I will say this, Gerry, though, I will say this, man, and that's see, I don't know how it works in your country, but in the United States, we have an electoral voting system. Do you have that same system?
Well, basically what we have is, there's three election. One's the European election, where you elect someone to represent you in the European Union. The other one is like the different counties, so it's councillors. So the majority of the councillors then, it's a council, like they make the decision. And then you have the general election where it's in counties, so whoever takes the majority wins. Unfortunately, our one's a little bit more complicated because we are technically part of the UK. We actually don't have a say in UK Parliament. Really? Because if you vote for Sinn Féin, which are Republican, they're not like your Republican. They're not like that Republican. They're more working class. Like it's like I know it sounds weird, but like they're not like the Republican Party in America. They're actually completely different. Um, but they don't go into Parliament at all. They refuse to because they believe that they're Irish, so they refuse to go into British Parliament.
Hmm.
Which is they refuse to. They'll go into Stormont, which is the Northern Irish Parliament. But because if you go into the British Parliament, you have to take an oath to the Queen, and the Sinn Féin do not like that. They don't want any oaths to the Queen or anything like that. So that's why like no Sinn Féin. Like if you vote for Sinn Féin, they will not still be in Parliament. They refuse to be in it.
Polston, Polston. It sounds like Puerto Rico for our country, eh?
Yeah. Y'all are just kind of like get everybody's hand-me-downs and stuff like that, huh? Is that what it is?
It's like I don't know. Here's really fucked up, like in terms of politics, because you just vote for whoever you vote for, and you're like, okay, so what are they representing? No, they're not going to Parliament. So why are we voting for them? I don't know. Just vote for them. I'm like, well, if they're not going to go into Parliament, then why are they standing? Like it's just ridiculous. So. It's really messed up the politics in Northern Ireland. England, it's more straightforward. It's like, majority of the counties, Labour, and the Conservatives, and you have the Liberal Democrats. Like, it's more, basic, like, you understand more of it. But, I live in Northern Ireland even half the time. I don't even understand it.
Well, in the United States, we have the electoral voting system, and what that basically means is that depending on what state you live in, it's not counted by a single vote. So that term, like every vote matters, it really doesn't. Because somebody's vote in Florida and in Texas means a lot more than somebody's vote in, let's say, New York or Massachusetts. It's different that way. So for, like, let's say that in the total votes, let's say Bernie Sanders beats out Donald Trump. Let's say those are your final two picks, right? Bernie Sanders has the majority overall vote. Like, more Americans voted for Bernie Sanders to be president. But because Donald Trump won some key states, he's going to be the president instead. And I hate that system. I always have. That system's been put in place for a reason, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
but,
same here. Same here in Northern Ireland. Same here.
But it's just, I am going to vote this year, and I am voting for Donald Trump just because, well, hey, there's a lot of illegal immigrants in this country I want to see get the shit shipped the fuck out.
Oh, God. Are you
Get out of my country!
Please tell me you're not voting for Trump. Come on.
I'm voting for Trump. I got to do it.
Dude, he's gonna. Dude, could you imagine Trump talking to Putin, negotiating nuclear warfare? Trump will try and nuke him straight away.
I swear, I bet you they would be the best of friends.
It's like, yes, Trump.
I guarantee it.
You can just imagine Putin going, yes, Trump. I heard that you are on The Apprentice. I vote. I like your show. Yes, and. You give us oil, we give you pussy. Simple as that. It's like.
Hey man, look. Hey, look, man. Hey, what's his Trump's daughter's name is Ivanka, so pretty much he's half Russian already. Yeah. So it'll work out. It'll work out well. It'd be a great relationship.
One of my best friends is Russian as well. One of my best friends is Russian, so which is it's pretty fun. Like I'm like walking you in. But someone's trying to call me. Yanni's trying to call me. I don't know why, because I'm live and shit like that. So.
I just I was just saying, I was listening to a video. Actually, it wasn't a video. It was like just audio in my car, promoting Bernie Sanders as president. And in a perfect world, and if politics weren't so corrupt. And if I didn't know any better, I'd be like, man, this all sounds great. He would have my vote in a heartbeat. But I know it's just him telling the people what they want to hear. We want to get rid of the big banks. We want to eliminate, we want to make them pay their fair share of the taxes and this and that and the other motherfucking thing. But goddamn well that's not going to happen. The central banks run this fucking country. They pretty much run the entire world. So him saying that, like, that one-man crusade is virtually impossible to make happen. So all he's doing is telling you what you want to hear. Like, that's what you want to happen, but there's no way he's going to be able to make that happen. It's plain and simple.
I have to agree with that, too, because that's what I've been hearing about Bernie Sanders supporters is like, oh, well, he's been saying all this stuff for a long time, and I think that it's smoke and mirrors with Bernie Sanders. I think that he's just basically out there to go ahead and keep pushing the liberal agendas and whatnot, to keep on with the Obama stuff that's come out there, just like Hillary is and all the other Democrats are. I'm more of a Rand Paul guy. I was a Ron Paul guy for his dad. His dad, all the soldiers, was voting for Ron Paul, and somehow their votes ended up mysteriously vanishing. A bad South Park episode, but the support, overwhelming support from the military for Ron Paul back whenever Ron Paul was running, and I think that I'm going to support his son, but CNN doesn't give these guys right here. See, what we have is this media decides who's going to be president. The media does. They promote Hillary Clinton. They promote Donald Trump. They promote Bernie Sanders. They promote their guys that they want to win. I'm surprised Jeb Bush hasn't got more of a push, but I think that the Bush family has kind of killed their legacy a little bit, and there's no way that Jeb Bush is going to get into office.
Nope.
But we're kind of becoming an oligarch here in the United States, really, more than anything, with these same people always getting in the White House, passing the same agendas. I'm definitely on board for Rand Paul, man. That's my guy. That's who I would vote for.
Did he call out Trump in the debate?
I probably wouldn't be surprised. Trump is the one. He's kind of like WJ Trump is. He's the one that people are going to go after to be recognized. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shots fired there. But no, I mean, Trump is like, well, Trump's the easy target, so they're all going to call him out. He's the easy target. He went in there, threw his hat in, and very controversial, so why would they not, test his mettle in the political field? But he's still got my fucking vote, and I'm going to record when I go into the office area. You think I'm kidding?
What happens if he gets you nuked?
He's not going to get us nuked.
He's gonna get you.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
He's gonna be like, fucking Russia, you're fired and shit like that. Boom. Boom. That's what's gonna happen.
Send me to Mexico. He's gonna deport me.
If we get nuked, it's not going to be because of something our president said. Let's just say that.
Well, it's Donald Trump.
There's a whole other list of reasons why we should be nuked. What our president says shouldn't be at the top of that list. I don't think.
Yeah, but could you imagine him? But realistically, could you imagine him negotiating with Putin and saying, we're building a wall. He's building a wall in Mexico. How's he gonna go to the Mexican government and say, we're building a wall and you're paying for it? Okay, see you later, bye bye. And he's gonna walk away. It's gonna be like the Mexicans are gonna go, what?
We will topple his ass. They will topple his ass.
We all know how that worked in Germany. We all know how it worked in China.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
It'll be a special wall.
No, that's what they're gonna do. I know Mexicans because I am kind of one. We will fight like warriors, Aztec warriors. We gonna
shit.
I know. This is what's gonna happen. The Mexicans are gonna go on a march, a peaceful march. Then the police are gonna beat the shit out of them. and kill innocent people.
It could happen.
You seen the film? I watched this film called Selma last night. It's about the march in Selma, and it was unbelievable. Like, there's one scene where it's all real life shit. It's around Martin Luther King. These 3 police officers, they go into a cafe, and there's one black woman sitting down at the table, elderly, and then a really old black man sitting on the table, and his grandson sitting at the table as well. And they come in and beat him up, and he's just trying to, help his granddad and stuff. They put him up against the wall, and they shoot at his grandson, who was unarmed. It was like, fuck.
Okay. See, that's a stereotype of what America is, though, Sam.
Yeah.
That's a stereotype of what America is.
It's not just America. I mean, you gotta look at what happened in Bloody Sunday. Sam, are you from the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of Bloody Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it was like people from Irish background. They were just protesting innocently, and then they were open fired on, and they were killed. And then it caused a big lot of anarchy and shit like that. And like it just really messed up. Like, I just think that it's messed up the way it is. But hang on, guys, I'm gonna go for a smoke. I'll be back 2 seconds, alright? But
Yeah, my family were from Ireland. They were sent over here because of the potato palms and stuff that were poisoned. Centuries ago.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate here. It's a big shithole. You know what I mean? It's a big shithole here. But anyway, I'll be back 2 seconds, guys. Okay?
Very well. You are the host. No, you don't have permission to leave. Sit your ass back down.
Someone in this call has me blocked. I tried joining my other account and I couldn't join. I think it's probably Battle who's blocked me.
Oh, Jesus. Phone's blowing up. I'm on my cell phone right now, doing this hangout while I'm playing Borderlands 2. And it's proving quite the challenge.
A challenge?
Yeah.
New England's up 21 to 6, I think.
21-6 now? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
As long as they keep on. I picked Kansas City to win.
Polson, did you see that? Did you see the end zone dive by Brady?
Nah, I can't watch it. I'm at work. I'm just doing all this by phone.
He hit the pylon and he was clearly in, but they took it away. Yeah, he ended up doing a quarterback sneak in for the TD anyways, but man, those referees tried to screw him right there. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm hoping that New England goes on. I picked Kansas City because Kansas City's been shit red hot. But I said, well, if New England wins, then I'll be happy because I'm already preparing that if New England gets in the Super Bowl, I'm switching shifts with the other guy, so I'll be off. I may be watching it at Hooters or something, but I'll be off for sure. Hell yeah.
All right, check this out. Do you want to hear my theory of why New England gave up the first round throughout the playoffs? The fucking home field throughout the playoffs, I'm sorry. Here's my theory. All right, here's my theory. They figure, all right, Pittsburgh's going to get in. They seen the bracketing, and they were like, all right, they're confident. I think that they think that Pittsburgh's offense is going to obliterate Denver in the playoffs. Because now, especially that Peyton Manning's starting at quarterback, he's going to be throwing up ducks all day. He's going to throw up at least 2 to 3 interceptions in that game. I guarantee it. So, and at least one of those picks is going to be a pick six. So I'm thinking they think Pittsburgh is going to hand Denver their ass. Now, don't get me wrong. Same time, I understand Denver's defense is legit, the best in the league, whatever the fuck. But Pittsburgh's offense is fucking incredible. So I'm thinking they want to rest their players. Gronkowski's banged up. Edelman's coming back off the broken foot. numerous other fucking injuries and off-field shit. So what I'm thinking is, all right, we rest our guys, we sandbag it, fuck it. Worst case scenario, we get the number 2 seed, first round in the first home field in the first round of the playoffs. Pittsburgh beats Denver. We're still playing at home. So it's like we had home field advantage in the first place. That's my theory.
So you have here on Sunday, the Packers and the Carnivals, and then you have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Panthers, and then you have the Steelers versus the Broncos. So as far as I'm aware, so what happens is these two face each other. It looks like the Patriots are gonna win.
Yep, the third quarter, 6 minutes in. Yep, it's looking like it's gonna be a walk away.
So then you got the Packers and I don't know. I think what do you think between Packers and Carnivals?
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That's my pick. That's a good matchup. That's a damn good matchup.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. And then you got Seahawks and Panthers. I think Seahawks are gonna win this.
That's another great matchup. See, the NFC. Oh, excuse me, I'm drinking some beers. The NFC, the way it ended up, you pretty much have, from my estimation, the 4 best teams in the NFC right now. So it's like I think Arizona is gonna expose Green Bay, and the Carolina-Seattle game, I don't know, man. That's a toss-up. That's a 50-50. That's a game I can't wait to watch.
And then you got the Steelers and Broncos. I really hope the Broncos win, because there was a guy who used to work with me on my channel, and he supported the Broncos, so I hope they win. All right. You got the Steelers, so and then you got, so as far as I'm aware, so then these two compete against each other. Then you got
same thing.
What's the Pro Bowl? Is that the ones?
It's like an all-star game.
Oh, is it right?
Yeah, it's a pro. That's just an all-star game. It's really meaningless.
And then you got on Sunday, the 7th of February, you got whoever's gonna face whoever. So it's like so I mean, obviously Patriots, they're gonna go in here. I think Packers. I think. I'm talking. See, Alan should join this because I'm actually talking NFL right now, and I never usually do talk about NFL.
Well, broadening your horizons, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been getting into like boxing and shit like that, but you got Packers and the Carnivals or what way do you call it?
Cardinals.
Cardinal. See, I call it Carnival. Carnival.
I didn't know like an Irish accent because you overly pronounce your R's. I would think that D's would be easy, but yeah. I love the way. And when you say Cabal's name, you call him Curval. I love that shit. I fucking laugh every time. He calls it fucking Curval. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And then you have the Seahawks and Panthers. That's gonna be a hard game. So, like, I mean, I could see Packers, Seahawks, and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go Broncos.
Broncos versus the Patriots.
The Steelers.
That's pretty much the rivalry in the AFC right now. But Pittsburgh is one of our bitter rivals as well. And don't get me wrong, I hate and despise the Steelers. All right, like as an organization, like because they always give us issues. That's why it's a respect. It's respect why I hate them. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's because they always give us issues that I hate them, and I kind of don't. But Denver, at the same time, playing in Denver with the altitude and everything, it's always a issue. It's something you have to, it's like having a fucking 12th player on the field disregarding the crowd. So that would make 13. Dealing with the altitude is something that, teams just have to get used to by going into Denver.
Has anyone blocked... sorry, I hate to cut you off, but has anyone blocked Yanni?
You fuck.
Has anyone blocked Yanni? Because he's trying to get on here and he's called me about 100 times on the phone. Has anyone blocked
I don't even know
Yanni?
who that is.
Melanie, have you blocked Yanni? Mel?
She did it. She's guilty.
But
Yanni's trying to join.
I didn't block him.
Do you want me to send you a link, just in case?
Well, Robbie's blocked a few people, I think, so I think none of them in here.
I don't even know who Yanni is, so.
Yeah, me neither. I have no clue who the fuck that is.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's Rob or Sam or Prodigal Champ or Will. Well, there's the link just in case, and I'll send you his YouTube channel here.
I'm subscribed to him. How am I gonna be blocked?
Does he have troll accounts that we don't know about?
Hang on.
DCX?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he DCX?
That's you.
No, it's not. No. I don't know what the issue. Like,
I finally found my headphones. I don't block people no more. Let them work and let them hate.
Alright, there's nothing I can do really. Like, I'm trying to get him on. We can sort it at some point there. No, I don't think Robbie, or I think it's only between me and Mel. I had a look there. He can
Send
join.
him.
He just needs to click the link.
Just he needs to just make another account.
Click the fucking link.
So, oh fuck, I ran out of that beer there. What was I gonna say there? So, the NFL's hyping up right now. It's in February. I'm gonna be doing a Super Bowl hangout right now, in February. And then after that, then it's the St. Patrick's Day hangout. Hurdy-gurdy. We're gonna be doing that shit. And then what else? We need. I think that's it so far. That's planned for the party hangout. So, but I might be doing hangouts maybe every weekend. Maybe doing a show. This is like a rare occasion I do it on a Saturday, because usually I just do it on a Friday. But I decided to do it on a Saturday as well, because there wasn't that much fucking news going down. So, let's see here. He said that's all he sees. He says he did. He says that's all he sees. All I see.
What is it that he sees?
I don't have him blocked. I don't have nobody blocked anymore.
I think it's to do with his phone. I don't think it's to do with any of us.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know who he is. What's his YouTube name?
Youngster12.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
No disrespect, just don't know. Just never heard of you.
Hey, this is Yanni here. I made it in.
We got WJ in the house, motherfuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one contender.
That's true, eh?
I'm gonna tell him just to use his laptop, because you should
And the
really.
WWN, WS, and YWC's champion.
Yes.
Oh my God, you got that McJam. You got all those titles, and I feel threatened.
Oh.
He's got fucking titles up the wazoo.
You can have tag titles if you like.
Well, here, what was I gonna say? So, WJ, you've set up a federation called the World Wrestling Retards.
World Wrestling Retarded.
Oh, is it? What is that like?
It's gonna be some car wrestling.
Oh man.
It's gonna be a wrestling fed there. TNA fans already think I can be competition for WWE. They have hopes for me to compete there. I don't know if
I think you could do it, man.
Basically, Gerry, my computer's a piece of shit and I can't edit squat with it, but Gonna have some fun anyway. Fuck.
You
Fuck
should
it.
be able to. You should be able to enable live stream
Having
for your
some fun.
PS4.
Yeah, 'cause like, see, my computer is really fucked right now because I have to put it on. I'm like using Prevol's system right now of dial-up. I'm like putting shit in right now, but just my Wi-Fi when it hits 8 o'clock, it just goes off, which is weird. As soon as it hits 8 o'clock, the internet's off. I don't know what's going on. It was working all this morning and afternoon, but I've had it connected to like the actual hub itself, but it's really weird. But so here, WJ, I know you might not be in the U.S. politics, but who's gonna be president of the United States in November?
Fuck, I have no idea. Is Trump still in the lead or whatever?
He's dropped a little bit, but he's still #1 in the polls of the of his party. But I think Bernie Sanders is winning. I'm not too sure in polls.
I guess it's gonna be somebody beside, like not Trump. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be him, but I don't know. I have a feeling he's not gonna win there.
Fuck, if he, like, I was saying this to Will and Polston, like, if Trump won, he'd probably cause nuclear warfare. Like, could you imagine him negotiating with Putin? You know,
But they get along, them two, eh?
See? Told you.
They do?
I told you, they're like two peas in a fucking pod.
Well, what about...
Putin came out and said that he like respected him and shit like that, and Trump responded like in a similar fashion there.
What about Kim Jong-il?
They're both like show off-ish. They're brash guys kind of thing. So.
Have you guys seen Putin's wife?
No.
God damn, holy shit.
She's
Compare
hot.
her. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Have you seen Stevie Wonder's wife?
He hasn't.
Have you like seen whose wife?
Wasn't Putin's advert like he was topless on a horse? Was his like advert campaign? He was just going like out there on a horse.
That was something he did, yeah.
He's, my mate, he's Russian. He's one of my best mates, Oscar. He's Russian, and he said Putin's a mad bastard. But what he said was, it was during this factory, like, you know, like this factory, they were all like working and shit, and the people that own the factory were letting go a lot of people. And Putin walked into that motherfucker. He turned up spontaneously, like the people in the factory didn't even know. He walked in, he knocked on the door and said, "Let me fucking in." So he came in, and he like sat, and like I watched this. It was a documentary by the BBC. So Putin's sitting there, right? So it's this big high table. He fucking takes obviously the top spot. So he's like sitting there, and you have all the fucking CEOs and shit like that. And he says, "You hire everyone, or I tear this factory down." That's basically what he said. And he says, "I want you to write a contract to make sure nobody gets let off, and if you do, I will mess you up." Basically, that's what he was saying. I'll fuck you up, basically.
I love it.
And he basically said, "I'll fuck you up." And what happened was Putin dropped. One of the guys signed the contract and dropped the pen, and Putin looked at him and said, "Pick that pen up right now," like in front of cameras, and he just like pick that pen up. Like, Putin's a mad fucker. Like
I love it.
He doesn't fuck around. Like, Putin does not fuck around at all. But yeah, like I'd seen this. It was just crazy to see. Like, he just knocked on this factory and just marched straight in and just said, "Pick that pen up. Give a factory, give it back to the people. That's it. See you later. Bye bye. See you later, motherfuckers." And he just walked off. So it was
he treats Obama the same way.
Yeah, well,
I want to come over here and tell you, Putin, I want to work with you. Get the fuck out of my country now. And he leaves. It's
people
beautiful.
of America, we got change to America. Change It's just like me and my mate Oscar were joking about Obama, and we were going, "Change! Where's your fucking change?"
There's gonna be a meme about this tomorrow. I just had a brilliant idea. You know that have you guys ever seen New Jack City? Polson may know where I'm going with this one.
A long time ago. That's old.
You remember that scene where, let's say, fucking Obama goes in, he sits down, he's given his speech about change to Putin, and he's standing up here, and Putin will just be like, "Sit your $5 ass down before I make some change."
Putin fuck around like he just doesn't give a fuck.
Putin had a quote about Obama. He said, negotiating with Obama is like playing chess with a pigeon. He goes, the pigeon comes on there, kicks over all the pieces, struts around like it won something, shits on the board, then leaves. And that's what he said. That's basically how Obama negotiates. Acts like he really did some shit.
The only reason he became president was because he was black. But if a king didn't die, he would become the first black president of the United States, and Obama would not even be elected in the first place to become president.
What happens if a woman was there in office?
I'd kill myself. No.
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
I'll have to judge her, I'll have to judge her,
You know who they should put in president? They should put me as president, even though I'm not American and I'm not an American citizen. Get me as a president.
You can do it. You can do it. Obama did it. Obama's not American either. He's in there.
Is that Barry Santoro you're talking about?
That's Barry Santoro. Good old Barry.
Good old Barry.
Good old Barry from Jakarta, Indonesia.
You know, Obama came here. He came here to Ireland, right? And they were like, they said, Obama's Irish, and he was like, basically I was my great grandfather was Irish. And apparently his ancestry came from Ireland, and but the thing is, like, if you're an American citizen, you have to have an Irish ancestry by default. If you don't get elected as president. Like, that's basically what it is. But Obama, like, he walked in, he grabbed that fucking pint of Guinness and fucking chugged it like fuck. So, that's why I like a good Guinness drinker. You know what I mean? But I think when a president comes here to Ireland, they have to drink Guinness. Even if they are recovering alcoholic, they have to drink Guinness when they come to Ireland. Like,
I believe it.
Like the Queen, the Queen of England, she went to the Guinness factory.
Oh, that's fuck.
Basically, the guy he poured a pint of Guinness, right? And he poured a pint of Guinness and he put it right on the table for the Queen, and the Queen went, "That looks jolly nice. Oh, yes." And then she just went, and she just walked away from it. She didn't even drink it. She didn't even drink it. Dude, fucking millions of Irish people were pissed off.
If I was a Queen of England, I will drink that Guinness.
You could be the Queen. You could be the Queen of Mexico. And you really could be, because you're Mexican, but you actually are a citizen of the U.S., so that makes you a queen in their country.
Exactly.
The Queen of Mexico.
The Aztec Queen.
Orale! Here is my king. He is a gringo. He is a gringo. That gringo, his name is Carvor.
Even though, man, he uses dial-up internet, man. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Hey, you know what? He's already using Mexican internet, so fuck it.
That's messed up.
There it is. Hey, look. He's trying to join. He's trying to join the hangout right now.
Why do you have to do that to him?
He loves it. He loves it.
Melanie Boo, you here? I love you too, Boo.
Oh man,
Somebody call the man. Fuck.
he's getting clowned.
Melanie, you need to call Caval in here to make his General Gerry debut. I mean, come on.
I'm on my
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Look at this right here. We already have one guy with Mexico internet, but hell, that's still doing better than Kabalkin's doing right now. So.
Well, at least he tries to make a bid.
That's true. He is putting forth quite the effort. So.
Yes.
Here, guys, I'll be back 2 seconds, okay?
Alright.
He needs to smoke.
Does he smoke cigarettes?
I don't know. He's grabbing himself a beer.
A bear.
Cerveza.
Smokes that machine, I know that there.
The machine? What machine?
The e-cig.
Oh, the e-cig. Oh, yeah.
Vape.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we have dead silence, I just want to announce that the main event for the next AWA show will be myself versus the Wrestling Jesus. The biggest free agent signing in the history of EFED history, goddamn it.
Gonna have to do my promo this week there.
You can do whatever, whenever you want, man. Just as long as it's before the show.
Yes.
Did you see that video on my channel? Like, I threw Foxy off the top rope you landed on the
I
table.
did. I like that you made him. You gave him, dude. It looks just like him.
It does.
The fucking entrance with the white jacket on that he wore.
And
that was spot on, man.
Sean, you beat the shit out of him today as well. That was pretty hilarious. Put him through 2 barricades. Through tables.
Alright. So yeah.
Jesus beat the shit out of Dark Horse.
I didn't see that one. I watched the vid of the 2-on-1 handicap match earlier.
Yeah, that was
today.
on the was on
good
episode 6, I think, and I just re-uploaded that match. I thought, yeah, fuck it, let's upload a few matches. That one against Springer Rain was on there as well. Buxy and Springer Rain. Like, Springer Rain just came up to him and beat the shit out of him.
A 3 minute. I saw a 3 minute last man standing match.
Sam's making me in his channel. He's making me in WWE 2K16. There's apparently 3 already of me in WWE 2K16. There's one of me with a gold dust dress. There's some guy called Forgotten Soldier or something made me, and he said there's Gerry there, and he put me in a gold dust dress. But Sam's gonna put the real general in the WWE 2K16. So
Sam makes good cause.
He made me. I was like, what? That's me?
Maybe the smart guys, they look a bit shitty, but you don't really know what they look like because they've always got fucking hoods on. So I thought, fuck it. Just put hoods on them and they just, yeah, that'll do. They got pretty cool entrance as well.
Smokebusters. Oh shit.
Not right, Michael.
and I beat Triple H last night, so it's all good. I beat the hell out of Triple H on my channel, so.
Was he drunk?
Jerry, you need to fucking.
What is it?
Jerry, you need to get in the AWA and cut some promos, man.
4 spots left.
Yep. You got 4 spots left.
You know who wants in? But you know who wants in?
Terrence wants to join it as well.
Terrence, Terrence is in.
Who?
On as well.
Yep.
Paul's waiting for his laptop or something.
I heard my name. What? I heard my name.
Yeah, I'll
Mhm.
get back to y'all on Tuesday on that right there. I want to get my laptop up so I can do a little bit more work. But yeah,
All right.
either way it goes, I'll get something. I'll know something by Tuesday. I may have to get a new laptop. I don't know yet. So
Reserve that spot for you.
I was speaking to one actually earlier. He said he wants to be in
Cabal wants to
the WA.
join. Cabal wants to join.
Cabal wants to join.
I sent him the link.
Mhm.
No, on the EFED.
Oh, the AWA. He wants to join the AWA. All right. He needs to get in contact with Jesse and let him know so he can start creating his character.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I got to be put to a vote first. I don't have a problem with it.
I'm gonna vote no, me. Fuck this.
I'll say yes. Yes.
Yeah, we don't have any fucking divas or anything. Maybe he's gonna have to make a separate fucking thing to add valets and shit.
Yeah, I have 3. But
There's
it's not too much.
Some guy wrote to me on my hang on 2 seconds, guys. Hang on. Hang on. I'll see if I can get this here. I'll be 2 seconds. Hang on.
His parents.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
I had to get my sandwich. Some guy wrote a comment on my David Hay video, and it's pretty ridiculous. He said, "Don't put a thumbnail of the fight if it's just a video of you stroking your Carlin and trying to seem normal." I'm like, but the video says post-fight results. It says fight results, so I don't know what the fuck he's on about. Fucking loser. He's called Bishop as well. Probably fucks his fucking son or something in the ass.
We can't read.
Oh dear.
You know, but what was I gonna say? We're gonna talk about what's an interesting thing? Aliens. I want to talk about aliens because that's usually a good topic to talk about.
Again.
Alien talk.
Alien talk, motherfuckers.
Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna go. Well, I've heard Bringer and WJ. They've talked about it. Polston, have you had any alien encounters? Have you seen anything extraordinary?
Melanie, are you an alien?
I know what the man means by that.
No, I'm just messing with you. No, I
Gotta be more for
No, I don't know if I've seen, like I said, I've seen floating UFOs pretty much, but like alien contact, I don't think so. But I did do a video on that flying city in China. I don't know if you've seen that. That was about a few months ago, though, back in August.
I remember that. I saw that video a long time ago. Still yet to be explained, actually.
They had one in California, and I think they had one in Africa as well. There's been multiple flying cities. They had one here more recently as well.
Didn't they blame it on some type of I don't know, reflection type of thing, like a rainbow or whatever the fuck.
Like a boat thing over the ocean. There's a name for it. I don't remember what they call it.
A mirage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Mirage.
Marga something or another like that. But the thing about it is that we had all of a sudden this stuff is starting to happen. It's not like we've had these mirages happen in the air since this is the first time that I can remember this ever being an issue.
Yeah.
So of course, science has to come out there, make up their little claim to it, and try to explain everything away. that's supernatural. That's just what science does. Oh, there's a perfectly logical explanation for this. No, there isn't. There's a fucking city in the sky. How logical is that?
It's a fucking city. I mean, how the fuck do you mirage that? You know what I mean?
It's
And
called drugs, bro.
Yeah, but you're talking about like thousands upon thousands of people seeing the same thing. It's crazy.
Stage man, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? In space?
No, not really. Not really. Nah. We're pretty boring up in Canada, so yeah.
Oh, that's a neglect.
What, Mel?
What?
All we have here is flying igloos, Jerry, nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much. Just floating icicles and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Buck's Fuel was wanting aliens to come down and probe his arsehole and stick a satellite dish up there.
Ugh.
We'll probably do that then.
My mom's punch you in the booty.
That's probably what he's trying to show us, was his satellite dish come out of his arse, but it just didn't work.
Everybody's been wondering where Atlantis is, where it's sunk to. Well, it's in here, bitches.
Sam, have you seen any aliens? Have you, like, seen anything extraordinary in the sky and shit like that?
No, but I've seen some strange looking people.
My mom was saying that someone in here looks like Nick Carter.
Nick Carter?
Yeah, I think it was you.
Nick Carter?
Yeah.
The
Hulk Hogan
fucking the Backstreet Boy?
Yes.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what my mom was saying.
Am I supposed to be insulted by that? That guy's a pretty handsome looking motherfucker. That's why he's in a boy band. Shit, thanks, Cabal. I appreciate that. I haven't been complimented in about 3 years. That's my first compliment on my physical appearance in God knows how long. He played on the phone.
Springer, you need to give us a song like Kyle here, come on.
Kyle and fucking freestyle and Kyle. Nah, I can't do that.
A prayer.
No, man.
Ain't nothing but a prayer.
Oh, Lord.
Always gonna do you right.
It's true. I can't do it. Can't do it. Maybe a little later on.
Oh, man.
I haven't drank enough yet.
Oh, man.
And again, I'm playing Borderlands at the same time, so I'm kind of like concentrated.
Just you concentrating on Borderlands and listening to Backstreet Boys in one ear.
Man, not an easy thing to do.
No, nah. You know, but Robbie Battle, have you seen any like things in the sky and shit like that?
No, man, I've never seen anything like that. To be honest with you, I'm open to it, but I've never seen anything.
I'll tell you. Well, I've already said this story to WJM Bringer, but I'll say it again for the audience. It was me and my friend. We were having a few drinks. We were in this like hideout place where you have a drink, shit like that. So we go out and there's this big like fucking chimney and shit, right? So anyway, my mate's looking up. I'm sitting there slugging away. This is when I smoked cigarettes and I was just fucking having a cigarette and shit like that. Anyway, he looks up and he goes, Gerry, because he's from Britain. He just goes, Gerry, the fucking star's moving. And I'm like, what? And anyway, so this star, it starts doing that. Right? Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, can you? So, anyway, so the star starts doing that. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the star starts doing this here shit, right? Anyway, then me and him start focusing on it, and it starts doing this. Like that and shit, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is that thing, right? So me and him are freaking out. My mate's squealing like a schoolgirl, right? and then all of a sudden it just goes, and it just fires straight off into the sky, right? The other time, this is the most craziest shit I ever seen. It was me and about 10 or 20 people, right? So we're in this field, right? We're all having a drink, shit like that, right? So anyway, we're all having a drink, shit like that, having a good time. All here's like a bit, like almost like an explosion, right? But the sky starts going bright, like it starts going completely bright, like it's daytime. Like this is at nighttime when we were drinking, and then it starts going daytime, and then boom, it went at night again, and we're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like I was freaking out. And my mate was actually screaming, like he was genuinely afraid, and as well as many others. And then it just went back to night again. But and I've seen it a few times where it's this star doing that. It's like zooming and shit like that. But the second time where it just went like it was just like nighttime, so it's just like kind of like this, right? So we're like sitting there, boom, 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 and then it just hang on. And then it just goes, boom, and then back to night again. It was incredibly freaky. Like to this day, even the news were reporting on it, and they couldn't explain it. And one of my friends, he spoke to like one of those you know, those like alien experts, shit like that. And even
UFO
like,
investigators, yeah.
You know, some of them are fake, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are fake. Like, he wrote to them, and the guy went, I don't even know what that is. He didn't even have an answer to it. He was just like, that's really weird as fuck. But, like, to this day, it's like, it was crazy that happened.
Have you seen the big spinning kind of like vortex-looking thing in Norway that they recorded back in, I think it was 2012 or 2013?
I've seen it, yep. That's where I came from. That explains everything. For anyone who wanted to know why I am the person I am and why I do the crazy things that I do, it's because of the fucking vortex.
What are you eating, Gerry?
I'll tell you.
What's that?
I'll tell you another one, right? Hang on. I was watching a video. This was about 2000.
Oh shit!
I was watching this video 2008, 2009, right? And I was watching it, and there's these two guys that are in like a car or some shit. So anyway, they're driving down. They're going to Area 51, right? So they're driving down it. Anyway. So they're driving down it, they're saying we're going to go past the line, we're going to see what happens. Anyway, there's another, like, old couple that's right beside them. Two elderly couples and shit like that. So they're talking to them and like, yeah, we're going to go past the line. So they go past the line, right? But there's actually another line in Area 51. Another line, and apparently if you go past that, you're fucked, right? Anyway, so I'm watching this video. The guy's like, the driver is just like, no dude, let's not go past this, this is too much, this is really freaky. So they don't go past it. Anyway, this old elderly couple, they sped straight in, past the line, no joke, within 2 seconds of them going past the line, this black car comes out of nowhere, and he's recording it. The black car comes in, right, and chases him down. So anyway, they sped off, right? I hit refresh on that page, on that video, gone. The video's gone.
Believe it. I believe it.
And I couldn't believe, I was just like, it says this video was removed by the user. And I was just like, what the fuck? It was really weird. But, anywho.
Gerry, what up?
How's it going, Eric? How are you, mate?
Good.
Should we talk about wrestling? It seems like the logical thing to do.
Hey, I gotta say something since you're kind of at a standing point here. I saw that 12 rounds, 3 lockdown, and Unless you're gonna buy the DVD to support Dean Ambrose, which is exactly why I brought the fucking DVD, is just because it had Dean Ambrose in it. And unless you're gonna do that, I wouldn't watch this movie. This movie kind of sucked, in my opinion, man. It was garbage.
Kinda or absolutely?
It's a WWE movie, so it had WWE writers writing the damn movie. So
Shit.
nothing makes a lick of fucking sense. There's a bunch of fucking times throughout the fucking movie you're scratching your fucking head saying, well, you know, he's only got 12 rounds. You know, you just off that fucking guy. Why don't you take his gun and then you have 12 more rounds or whatever the fuck he has in his fucking gun?
That's a damn good point.
It's just fucking MacGyvering some of the shit that they did in it. It just didn't look right. It's just half-assed. Fucking WWE half-assed every fucking thing, man. Everything.
Well, it's a WWE movie. What do you expect?
If Carlsberg did WWE movies, it would be the best movies in the world.
I'm so looking forward to that other movie that's coming out, whatever the fuck that is. But that's gonna be the best movie in 2016. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Has anyone seen that Page movie?
It's so good that you don't know what it's called.
Exactly.
Has anyone seen that Page movie?
Page has a movie.
Yeah.
You mean
Suffer's
you
Little
mean
Helper?
you mean the one with the Miz?
Yeah. Is it any good?
No, I didn't watch it, and I know it's gonna be a shit one.
There was a good documentary on BBC in the UK about Finn Balor.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That was good.
That was good.
I didn't watch all of it.
Did you guys watch the Jake the Snake documentary yet? The Resurrection of Jake the Snake. That one's a freaking amazing documentary. I suggest you guys check it out.
So
I will.
I've already seen it.
I've got a subject we all need to talk about.
What, Hulk Hogan?
Sting. Well, yeah, we'll get into Hulk Hogan in a second. WJ. Sting. Did he get screwed by the WWE?
Well, I read probably what prompted your video was the Scott Hall article. Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree with the feelings of Scott Hall that, you know, Sting should have won there.
Yes.
Well, what
Yes.
do you think?
I think that they're talking about the match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100% he should have went over. There's no way anyone can explain it where it would make sense otherwise, and anyone who tries to, they're just doing it to be an ass kisser. They really are. It's no. I've never seen a dude come in with such a legacy, such an iconic status, and still relevant to fans in this generation of fans who really don't know shit about wrestling. They still knew who the fuck Sting was. And he would get good pops coming into arenas. And this company completely shat on him. They did. They really did. And and the thing that saddens me the most is that he took it all with a smile on his face. Just to be in the Hall of Fame.
And he had the NWO backing him up at Mania, or, you know, the biggest stable in wrestling history on top of it. And he still couldn't win.
And did they not give them a bigger pop than when DX came out? The NWO got a bigger pop than when DX came out.
You know what really buried this whole thing was, I remember the match I remember this match very well. I remember after the match, I think they did before the Rock segment, Triple H comes out and says, "You see what I did there? I totally destroyed Sting." And this was like right after they did the whole handshake shit and all that kind of stuff. I was like, dude, this is the reason why Vince always tries to remind the fans that who won the war, and it's just not right. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'd understand if they would have done this in 2001, 2002, you know, but they make it DX beat up NWO and shit, you know. They put NWO and DX, I guess, to symbolize that, the WWE side was better, blah blah blah, but I'm not sure if DX was better than NWO there.
You know what also sucks
way.
too? You know what sucks as well? That remember the Night of Champions pay-per-view where Rollins had to defend both titles against Cena and Sting? Sting couldn't even beat an already beaten Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? That just sucks. Rollins loses to Cena, but Sting couldn't beat Rollins despite getting an injury, which. Oh my God.
What should have happened if they wanted to do a DX versus NWO thing is when they brought Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Hogan in at the same time, and Shawn Michaels is still, in the background, being who Shawn Michaels is, a fucking pussy. He was more than capable of competing at that point, and whatever the fuck, they should have had Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the original DX, versus Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. It would have been a decent match. They would have been, it would have drew money. It would have been awesome. I would have loved to see that shit. That would have been great. That's when they should have done it. Now it's like, all right, they're all 50 and gray, and fucking Shawn Michaels is still running around like a fucking fairy. And it's just, if you guys haven't realized this, I really do not like Shawn Michaels at all.
I don't like him either.
I really don't.
I don't like him either.
I think he's the biggest bullshit artist in the history of wrestling besides Hulk Hogan.
There's no
It's 1 and 1A.
There's no who exposed Shawn Michaels. It was
Shane
the
Helms.
Hurricane.
Shane Helms,
Yeah.
the Hurricane.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
Now they're back as friends again.
Yeah, fuck
Really?
that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
Even
Lost him, and now you're back friends with him.
even fucking Sonny Tammy Sitch, who's a drunk driving cum dumpster, doesn't even respect Shawn Michaels anymore, and she was in love with that motherfucker back in 1997.
Well, didn't she? She was in the canteen in WWE or something, and she met Shawn, and she said he got, apparently she farted or something publicly or some shit like that. And,
Oh Lord, that wouldn't surprise me.
She said,
Oh my God.
he walked away, and she went, he got really old, didn't he? Yeah,
No.
By the way, the fact that Sonny's still in the Hall of Fame still baffles me.
She's selling a ring.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Sonny's in the Hall of Fame, but Rick Rude isn't in the Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Mm.
And how China, because Triple H always says about China, oh, she did porn, but I'm like, Sonny's on Skype and shit, and she's like,
Trust me, it's not porn. It's because Stephanie McMahon. It's all about Stephanie McMahon. It's
yeah.
the whole excuse. Trust me, it's not. It's not because she did porn. It's because Stephanie McMahon doesn't want to do anything with China whatsoever. So, you know what I mean?
I still can't believe that Cabal said I look like Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
No, that was my mom.
That was your mom? I thought you said Cabal said that.
I want
Your mom said that?
away.
Holy shit. She tried. Is your mom trying to get the green card?
No,
Is that what this is?
born here.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This one of the reasons why it took Macho Man Randy Savage being inducted into the Hall of Fame took so long. Maybe it was because of because of shit with Stephanie.
So here, Hulk
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut, but I gotta go because I'm trying to do this, and I'm gonna be heading to my girlfriend's house, and maybe I'll rejoin once I'm there if you're still going. But thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
I may have to end this here in the next few minutes, but there's one thing I need to talk about, and that's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, Big Terry. Big Terry. Apparently, rumors are saying that he's coming back to the WWE. It's not confirmed, which is why I put a question mark on my title in my video. It's still not confirmed that he'll be back. But reports are saying that WWE are thinking of making him come back 3 weeks before WrestleMania, after the trial. So once the trial ends, then they might bring him back. What do you guys think? Do you think Hulk Hogan should come back, or what do you think of Hulk Hogan in general?
I don't know, and I don't care.
If they let the
Overrated.
if they let the Iron
I'm
Sheik
just.
break his back, then yeah.
I'm kind of like Will on this one right here. Fucking fuck Hulk Hogan. You know, go watch you some Von Erich wrestling. Watch WCCW back in the '80s, and see what they were really doing in real wrestling. Hogan is just a fucking sham. He's lived off his size and his name and his blonde hair, and people are like, well, he put wrestling on the map. Go watch the rise and fall of WCCW. And you'll see that wrestling was hot back in the South. I never was a big Hogan fan at all.
WJ.
Well, they had guys that were nailed for pedophilia working for them and shit, so you can bet Hogan will be back someday. You're racist? Well, you fit right in here.
Yeah,
Just don't get caught.
Yeah.
He'll go into WrestleMania and he'll like fucking, you know, present the show. He'll be like, "Welcome to Starcade."
Feud with.
Welcome to the what did he say? The Silver Dome or the Super Dome or?
Yeah, but this time he'll say Starcade.
The Silver Dome.
He botched. As always.
Brother, he's like, I'm not racist, brother. Like Hulk Hogan to me, I mean, me and Hulk, I used to love Hulk Hogan in WCW. I used to love Hulk Hogan, but I don't know. I mean, really, like the only reason why they're gonna put him in the WWE is to promote WrestleMania. But like, what happens if he goes to these interviews and says, "Well, brother, you need to go to WrestleMania 32," and then the interviewer goes, "So what about those racist accusations?" You see what I mean? It's like, it's gonna be very hard to do.
Well, I'm allowed to because Booker T called me a nigger.
Might take a couple years. Maybe in a few years he'll be back again.
He's gonna be back eventually, man. Like, it's inevitable. It's not that shocking to me.
He ain't gonna come back because he's racist.
Bro, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. CM Punk's gonna come back. Everybody's gonna come back. Trust me. They all
CM
come
Punk
back.
comes back, I don't think I might see it.
Where are they going to come back to? Because the way the ratings keep going, there's not going to be anything to come back to.
I mean, SmackDown's in meltdown right now.
It's all.
SmackDown's in proper meltdown. It's at actually at a 1-point rate.
They lost like what did they lost like 400,000 people in the last episode?
Yeah, 400,000 people.
I watched it. It was pretty boring.
It was shit.
It was just pretty boring.
Shit on a fucking cake.
Oh shit, Michael!
I mean, dude, SmackDown fucking sucked. Like, I mean, they could. I mean, I think people always say about Raw being in danger in ratings. I think SmackDown is in danger.
It's been endangered for quite some time now. They're hitting in the one. They're hitting in the ones, bro. So.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's like they're hitting the ones and shit like that, and it's went down 400,000 views. Like, you know, I mean, for fuck's sake, PewDiePie gets more viewership and fucking.
What do you, Gerry? Let me ask you this: what is the one or few things that they can actually make SmackDown at least a bit more tolerable? What do you think?
Establish a roster on the show. That's the only way.
Do you think a brand extension would work or no?
I think it could work technically, but the problem is that SmackDown to me feels like a hangover from Raw. Like it's like what you eat, you know, like you're hungover, but you still want a little drink. That's basically what SmackDown is.
Yep.
I just like that's what it feels like. I think SmackDown needs to be its own individual show, like NXT. That's why NXT's been so successful, is because it's like it's an established brand. SmackDown isn't. Like Dean Ambrose is on there 9 times out of 10. He's there. You have everybody. Like I mean, I think SmackDown needs to be a crossover from NXT to SmackDown. I think. Like do like have SmackDown and NXT do crossovers. I think that's the way to go about it. But anyway, guys, I actually have to end the hangout right now. It's currently half 12 at night right now.
Shit.
Unfortunately, I have to end it. But yeah, I would really like to. Oh, CM Punk, NF Punk only just joined there. NF Punk, we're ending the show right now.
Yeah.
Peace.
But I really wanted to go longer there, but it's just unfortunately it's like half 12 at night here, and you know that fucking time difference. I should have been born in America, WJ, for fuck's sake. I should have been born in
Why America?
or
Why not Canada?
or Canada or
There
Canada.
you go.
Or
Fuck America.
Hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
move to Canada. I don't know.
But then again, you guys keep calling. But then again, this guys keep calling us moose fuckers, man.
Yeah. See, WJ isn't, but we all know Terrence is.
I'm not.
We are. Fucking them mooses.
Hey, Terrence. Hey, Terrence.
Yeah.
John Cena's cunt.
Okay, that's it. You're done. You've been saying that joke for like 4 months now. It's getting old.
What about California?
With the West Coast treatment.
Yep, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, and you can ball that. I'll give him plenty.
Wait, hang on, what?
Why not Illinois?
I'll give Kamal plenty of West Coast treatment. Plenty. I'll give him lots.
Oh.
What?
West Coast treatment, that means she's gonna steal from him, right? She's gonna do.
She's gonna steal his dial-up.
No.
She's gonna rob him blind of everything he has.
No, I'm gonna give him lots of love. That's what I'm gonna. Lots of California love.
You mean Tupac California Love, or you mean
Early
fuck you.
90s references there.
Just call it like it is.
Melanie? You're fucked up, man. I just have to say that.
No, I'm not fucked up. I'm gonna give him some my love.
She's in love.
Again.
I know he's watching. I see him in the comments in the chat.
Hang on. Actually, guy, I actually need to apologize to the people in the comment section because I haven't even checked out their comment section.
You haven't acknowledged nothing.
I'll check a comment section before we go here. DCX says, hello, I'm back on mobile. I love DCX. Goobly says, this is a box-free zone. People died for you to vote. Have respect. It's hard to get myself to vote in a political climate like this. I'll go in. Where's Caval, actually? Has he commented? I can't
Not
see him.
in a while, I think.
Is he? I'm trying to find him. Chris Benoit should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Bruh.
That's a typical one there. You need to invite Cody Ray one of these damn days, General Gerry, LOL. Yeah, Access Ranter, well, he's known as Sharp Blades Inc. now, but Cody, I've invited you loads of times to try to get you on. Gerry, are you a soccer fan? Yeah, I am, yeah. Let's see, what's the recent ones? Sharp Blades Inc. is the best channel on YouTube. I think that's Access Ranter.
Yeah, yeah. You just said that.
DCX is a PG John Cena fanboy.
Oh dear.
NXT is for a virgin basement dwelling neckbeards. I like the way they combinated my saying with a smart buzzer saying, like, you know, I said basement dwelling bastards, they said basement dwelling neckbeards. Let's see here. There's a little. Dude, I should have probably read more of these comments like later on because they're actually kind of funny. Um. Anyway, we'll leave it as it is. So yeah. Oh, is WJ left?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, cause yeah, we're going soon here, guys. Cause unfortunately it's nearly 1 in the morning now. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank my guests Melanie, Eric, Sam, Terrence, and the Prodigal Champ. Rest in Jesus. Well, I hopefully do more longer ones, but it's just unfortunately the way my internet is. It's plugged into this connection, and I would have a little bit longer, but just unfortunately I have to connect to this hub, and it's on time scale and shit like that. So. Once hopefully I will be getting it fixed on Monday. So yeah. Also check out my David Hay video. If you're a boxing fan, and I'll be doing more videos tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But anyway, guys, this is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel, signing out.